Good evening. Chef Eddie back in the kitchen again. You know what a day it has been. I'm running around. I showed a property earlier this morning. Took a little ride, did a couple things, and I gave you a tour, a little tour of what was going on in sunny South Florida. Whether it's a 55 and over community, take you over to Palm Beach, show you the mansions, take you down to Manalapan, give you a tour right there in the car with me, enjoying a ride in sunny South Florida. Well, right now, it's 7 o'clock. I don't feel like going anywhere, so I'm going to start cooking at home. So why don't we get started again? I'm in the mood for chicken. You know, I did that video last week. That people around the world saying, hey, that was fabulous. Can you do it again? Well, you know what? We're going to do it right now. So why don't we get started? First off, you got to wash your hands. Cleanliness is next to godliness. That's what I always say. And what we're going to do, we're going to introduce the Aroma Turbo Oven. I've been using this. I swear by it. What we're going to do, we're going to start out. We're going to add a little bit of water to the bottom of the pan. It gives a little moisture because you're using turbo heat up to 500 degrees. And we're going to shoot it down with a little bit of Pam. The only reason we're using the Pam is to keep it so it doesn't, the chicken doesn't stick to the grill that's down in the bottom. So let's get started. I went to the store today. I picked up some chicken wings. I didn't want to use chicken wings today. I wanted to use chicken breasts and chicken legs. Okay? Because, you know, when I make chicken wings, by the time you're done, there's only a little bit of chicken wing on there, you know, and the rest of it's bone. Holly and Vine say, you know what? I want something a little bit meatier. So what we're going to do, we're going to make up them. First off, anytime you're working with poultry, you got to make sure you wash your hands. And wash the poultry down. You know, even though it came out of the store, and what we did here, take a look at this. We're going to make some big barbecue and hot chicken breasts today. So we're going to have dark meat. For the drumsticks, we're going to have white meat. Take a look at that, huh? Now that's a chicken breast. That's what it's all about. You know, now there, by the time I cook this, it's going to shrink a little bit. And the best part about the turbo oven, all the grease and the fat drops down to the bottom. So you're just getting fresh chicken. So I'm going to make quite a few. Because I'm a little hungry today. Another one in there. And always rinse them off. You know, when you were at the chicken factory, as you may say, you know, I don't know what they're doing there. But when you come to Realtor Eddie's kitchen, and Chef Eddie's kitchen, it's always going to be fresh. It's going to be clean. This is what it's all about. You know, I've been cooking for a long time. You know, I normally eat out. I've been eating out every day for 31 years. But once in a while, I like to come home, make some, whether it's a hot dog or some hamburgers or chicken, because in the turbo oven it's so much cleaner. It's so easy. You know, I went to Chef Keith. Chef Keith was saying, boy, did that look good. Well, you know what, Chef? Get yourself one of them turbo ovens. We can show you how to do it. I'll come over there and cook for you. No problem. I can come over there. I got time for you. All right, I think that's enough. That's going to be enough meat. Take a look at that. Okay. There you go. Wash your hands. Always got to wash your hands. All right, we're back at it. All right, now we got the fresh chicken in the pot. What we got to do now, we got to season it. You know, Chef Eddie likes a lot of seasoning, whether it's hot sauce, whether it's spices, no matter where he goes. If he goes over there to Chef Keith, he's asking for all the sauce. Because, you know, meat is meat, but when you put the sauce on it, it brings a whole new flavor. So what we're going to do, I got the black peppercorns. I went and bought a brand new one today. I got a little bit left in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to season the meat. And by seasoning the meat, we're going to just grind up all of this fresh black pepper all over it. You might as well use up what's left in here. Because what happens when it starts heating up in the turbo, unlike deep frying. When you deep fry, you got all the grease, you got everything going on there, you're getting all that fat and everything. You're cooking actual oil. In this turbo oven, you're cooking with nothing but heat. This is empty. We're going to give it another little bit of shot. There we go. That's good. From there, we're going to, you know what? I love to put crushed red pepper because when it bakes in, when that turbo oven kicks in on that, oh my God, it tastes so good. There's a lot of goodness in there. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Look at that. Why don't we put a little bit of black pepper on there too? We got to put a little pepper on. You know, you can never have enough. Because we're going to put hot sauce on it when we're done anyway. But this way the meat's going to have the taste all the way through. Now, you know, I hear people marinating, you know, they do this, they do that. I like to just use something zesty Italian dressing. This dressing, I tell you, you put that oil in there, it bakes it inside, it drips off to the bottom, and you got all of those beautiful tasting spices that are in the meat. And that's what we're going to do. Just shake it up. Get that in there. And just drizzle it on. That's all. Doesn't matter. Look at all of that goodness. In there, we got all kinds of spices and herbs. You know what? We're going to get a little bit more. I like my chicken a little hot. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it over here so you can see what it's all about. Oh, it smells so good already. And you know, last time when I was cooking, you smelled all of that good food in there. Oh my God, it's really happening. Let's set this up here. Put this over here. I'm going to put the lid on it. This is the aroma turtle. Take a look at that head right there. Now that's an oven head. No mess, no fuss. Plug it in. We're going to set the timer. We'll start it for 60 minutes, that's all. We're going to turn it over to 425 degrees. You click it down, and there it goes. Let's take a little look in there. Look at all that goodness, huh? Look at that. And halfway through, we're going to flip them over. Now, the turbo oven's already circulating all the heat, but I like to turn them upside down because you always want to make sure that your poultry is thoroughly cooked all the way through. And when halfway through, I'll flip them over, let it cook a little bit more in there. Take a look at that, huh? All that goodness. I'll come back to you when they're done.